Have you ever found yourself wide awake between 3:00 a.m. and 500 a.m., eyes fixed on the ceiling, wondering why your body refuses to let you slip back into slumber? If you're an older woman, this isn't just an irritating inconvenience. It could be your body's way of sending you important signals about your health, emotions, and well-being. In fact, many people are unaware that waking up during this time can indicate something significant happening within their bodies. In this video, I'll share 5 powerful strategies that will not only help you understand the root causes of these middle-of-the-night awakenings but also transform those restless nights into peaceful and restful ones. Make sure to watch until the end, as the 4th tip is often overlooked but could be the key to achieving better sleep and a healthier you. These tips are grounded in science and are designed to help you sleep more soundly, feel more energized during the day, and enhance your emotional well-being. If you've been struggling with those frustrating late-night wake-ups, this video is a must-watch. I'll be revealing simple yet highly effective steps you can take to soothe your body, clear your mind, and even find inspiration in those quiet early hours. No more suffering through sleepless nights. Let's take control together and improve your sleep habits for good. So, get comfortable, and let's dive into these transformative steps that could revolutionize your sleep. Trust me, the solution you've been searching for is just a few minutes away. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, I highly recommend doing so and turning on the notification bell. That way, you won't miss any of my videos. Your support means a great deal to me. If you enjoy this video, please show your appreciation by liking and sharing it. If you like the topic of this video, leave a 1 in the comments. If not, comment 0 and let me know how I can improve and create better content for you. 1. Don't force sleep. A new approach. Imagine this scenario. You're jolted awake in the dead of night. Your body still feels heavy with the remnants of sleep, but your mind is wide awake. You glance at the clock, and a wave of panic washes over you as the red or blue digits display 3:17 a.m. Your heart skips a beat. Oh no, not again. You think. The familiar feeling of dread creeps in. You've been in this situation before, and your mind starts racing. If I fall asleep now, I can still get a few hours. No, wait, it's too late for that. Maybe just 1 hour. Oh God, why can't I sleep? Your heart pounds in your chest, and your thoughts are like a swarm of bees, buzzing non-stop. The harder you try to force yourself back into the dream world, the more elusive sleep becomes. Does this sound familiar? The desperation, the frustration. I've been there, and you're not alone. Waking up in the middle of the night, especially between 3:00 and 5:00 a.m., is more common than you might think. And the good news is, it's not the end of the world. However, panicking and spiraling into a mental frenzy about your lack of sleep only makes the situation worse. It's like adding fuel to a fire that didn't need to start in the first place. Let's take a moment to understand why this happens and, more importantly, how you can change the course of your night. Forcing yourself to sleep is like trying to control the uncontrollable, similar to herding cats while riding a unicycle. It's not only frustrating but also completely futile. When you lie there, clenching your fists and mentally pleading with your body to let you sleep, you're not calming your mind. You're creating a storm. Stress floods your system, and with it comes cortisol, the hormone that can disrupt sleep. Cortisol is your body's natural alarm clock, reminding you that you're awake and making it difficult to fall back asleep. Before you know it, your nervous system is in overdrive, and you feel more wired than when you first opened your eyes. The irony is that the more you fight sleep, the less likely it is to come. So, what can you do instead? First, stop lying there feeling defeated. I know it's tempting to stay in bed, helpless and wide-eyed in the dark. But don't. Sit up gently. There's no need to jolt yourself fully awake and jump into daytime mode. A simple change in posture can signal to your brain that you're not giving in to despair. You're just shifting gears. Next, take a deep breath and exhale slowly. Inhale deeply through your nose. Count to 4. And hold for a moment. Then exhale through your mouth for a count of 6. Repeat this several times. This isn't just a calming ritual. It's a powerful way to reset your body and mind. The slow, rhythmic breathing activates your parasympathetic nervous system, which helps to calm the chaos in your body. With each deep breath, you'll notice your body starting to relax. Your shoulders will drop, and your racing heart will begin to slow down. It's not magic. It's just your body's natural response to relaxation. After that, ask yourself why you're awake. Be curious. Is your pillow flat from years of use? Is the blanket twisted around your legs, making you uncomfortable? Maybe the room is too hot or too cold. These small inconveniences can disrupt your sleep without you even realizing it. Take a moment to address these issues. Get up, fluff your pillow, untangle the sheets, and adjust the thermostat to a comfortable temperature, ideally between 60 and 67 degrees Fahrenheit, which is considered the optimal range for sleep according to scientific research. Sometimes, something as simple as drinking a glass of water can make a big difference. Dehydration can cause you to wake up in the middle of the night, so keeping a glass of water by your bedside can be a great solution. The key is to take control, no matter how small the steps. Fix the discomforts, calm your mind, and give your body the chance it deserves to rest. These small adjustments may seem insignificant, but they can have a profound impact on your ability to fall back asleep. It's all about breaking free from the cycle of frustration and regaining your peace of mind. You deserve a restful night's sleep. And the first step towards that is to stop fighting against your body and let it do what it needs to do naturally. 2. Hydrate smartly. The key to a peaceful night. Hydration is often seen as a routine task that we do without much thought. However, if we take a moment to consider it, hydration is a powerful form of self-care. It's not just about drinking water. It's about nourishing your body, balancing your system, and providing the care your body truly needs. Have you ever woken up in the middle of the night, looked at the clock to see 3:47 a.m., and felt that something wasn't quite right? Maybe your mouth feels dry, as if you've been chewing on cotton all night, or your legs are twitching restlessly, and no matter how hard you try, they won't settle down. Perhaps you feel uncomfortably warm, even though the room is cool and cozy. It's like your body is sending out a silent alarm, but you can't quite figure out what's wrong. Well, the likely culprit is dehydration. Dehydration is sneaky. It quietly depletes your body's water reserves while you sleep. When you wake up, your body is desperately calling out for help. That dry mouth, restless legs, and uncomfortable warmth are all signs that your body is lacking the vital, life-sustaining liquid it needs. It's easy to overlook hydration during these uncomfortable moments, but let's talk about how to hydrate smartly, especially in the middle of the night. Drinking water in the middle of the night isn't as simple as just gulping down a glass. If you don't do it right, you might end up waking yourself up even more. Many people reach for a glass of ice-cold water when they're feeling overheated. While it might seem refreshing in the moment, chugging cold water when you're half asleep is like shocking your body awake. It's like trying to comfort a startled child by shaking them, which only makes them more upset. The cold water disrupts your body's natural rhythm, making it harder to relax and fall back into a deep sleep. Instead, opt for water that's at room temperature or slightly warm. This kind of water feels comforting, like a gentle hug from the inside. It doesn't send any alarming signals to your system. Your body accepts it easily, and it helps to hydrate you without causing any shock or tension. Keep a small glass or bottle of water by your nightstand for easy access. But water alone isn't always enough. If you've been feeling particularly restless or unsettled, it's possible that your body has lost more than just water while you slept. It may also be lacking important minerals like sodium, potassium, and magnesium, which are known as electrolytes. These electrolytes play a crucial role in keeping your muscles relaxed, your nerves steady, and your energy balanced. When your electrolyte levels are low, you may wake up feeling dizzy, lightheaded, or unusually tired. Even after a full night's sleep, a faint headache, that wired but tired feeling, and the sense that something isn't right with your body are all signs that your electrolytes need a boost. A simple but effective trick is to add a pinch of high-quality sea salt, such as Celtic or Himalayan salt, to your water. These salts contain minerals that are more bioavailable and can help restore your electrolyte balance. Just a few grains are enough. You don't want to overload your system. If you're not a fan of salt, a splash of fresh lemon juice can also do the trick. Lemon is rich in potassium, another important mineral for your body. Slowly sip your water with a pinch of salt or a splash of lemon juice, and let your body absorb the hydration and nutrients it needs. Don't rush. Take your time to care for your body. This simple act of self-love can make a significant difference. You'll notice that the dry mouth, restlessness, and tightness in your legs start to fade away, and you'll feel more balanced, calm, and at ease. 3. Check your emotions. Unveiling the root of restlessness. It's 412 a.m., and you suddenly wake up. It's not the typical grogginess that comes with waking up naturally, nor is it the annoying beeping of an alarm clock. This wake-up feels different. There's a heaviness in the air, an unsettling feeling that makes you feel like your body is betraying you by pulling you out of your peaceful sleep. You lie in the dark, and the quietness now seems almost suffocating. There's a weight on your chest, a restless hum, and a vague unease that you can't quite put into words. It's not a physical pain, but something deep inside you feels off, like a persistent tug at your heart. Maybe your mind is already active, replaying yesterday's events. Perhaps you're thinking about a tense moment with a friend or spouse, or maybe you're dreading something that's coming up, feeling anxious or fearful. This feeling might be familiar to you. It's that moment when your mind refuses to let you rest, and your emotions start to stir in the stillness of the night. This isn't just a regular sleep disturbance. It could be something deeper that you might not have considered before. In traditional Chinese medicine TCM, emotions are closely linked to the health of specific organs. For example, the lungs are often associated with feelings of sadness, grief, and stress. So, when you wake up in the early morning feeling heavy-hearted, restless, or unsettled, it might not be a coincidence. It could be your body's way of telling you that there's something unresolved, something that your mind has been too busy to acknowledge during the day. The stillness of the night gives your body a chance to bring these emotions to the surface, asking you to pay attention. You can try to ignore it, but your body will keep communicating with you in subtle ways, like waking you up at 4:00 a.m. when the world is quiet, and your mind has no choice but to listen. It could be something you've been carrying around for days, weeks, or even years. It might be unresolved sadness or grief from a loss that you haven't fully processed, stress from work or family, or the burdens of daily life that you've been pushing aside because you didn't have the time to deal with them. Maybe it's an email you never sent or an argument that was never fully resolved. Whatever it is, your body knows it's there, even if your mind tries to bury it. When the world is still, these feelings can no longer stay hidden. In the early hours of the morning, your body forces you to confront them, bringing them into your consciousness whether you're ready or not. Modern science also supports the idea that emotional overload and stress can severely disrupt your sleep. Your body enters a heightened state of alertness, even when it should be resting. Interestingly, stress often peaks in the early morning hours as your brain sorts through the emotional baggage of the day. When you find yourself wide awake in the middle of the night, feeling the weight of the world on your chest and emotions that seem overwhelming, the last thing you should do is lie there and let those feelings grow. Don't let the silence of the night turn into a breeding ground for your fears and anxieties. Instead, take a moment to check in with yourself. Sit up slowly, prop a pillow behind you for comfort, and give yourself space to breathe. It might feel a bit strange at first, but ask yourself, what's on my mind right now? What am I carrying that's preventing me from resting? These questions don't require immediate answers. The goal is to simply acknowledge that something is stirring inside you and allow these emotions to come to the surface. If you're comfortable, grab a pen and paper and write down your thoughts. Don't worry about making sense of them right away. Just let the words flow, even if they seem incomplete, messy, or confusing. It could be something as simple as I'm upset with Jen or I miss how things used to be, or it could be more abstract, like why do I feel so alone? The purpose of writing is not to solve the problem but to release it from your mind. Putting your thoughts on paper gives that internal chaos a tangible form. It doesn't need to be perfect or neat. This is about giving yourself the space to process your feelings, naming them so they don't stay bottled up inside you, growing stronger with each passing moment. By simply acknowledging what you're feeling, you start to break the power these emotions have over you. You regain control, not over the problem itself, but over how you respond to it. You've taken the first step towards relieving the burden of whatever is keeping you awake. And in that moment, you've already started the healing process. You don't need to have all the answers or a perfect plan for resolution. Sometimes, just acknowledging the weight of your emotions, giving them space, and letting them out of your head can be more powerful than any immediate solution. It's an act of self-compassion, reminding yourself that you deserve to feel, process, and heal, especially when the quiet of the night forces you to face what you've been avoiding. So, the next time that restless feeling wakes you up in the dark, don't run from it. Lean into it and let it guide you towards peace and clarity. 4. Gentle movement. Resetting your body for sleep. It's 4:23 a.m. and you find yourself in that all too familiar situation again. You roll over, your eyes wide open, fixated on the cold, accusing glow of the clock. You attempt to get comfortable, pulling the blankets closer, but they seem to entangle even more tightly around you, creating a messy knot that perfectly reflects the turmoil in your mind. Every toss and turn fails to bring relief. Instead, it only intensifies your frustration. You wonder, why can't I just fall back asleep? Why does it feel like my body is actively resisting the very rest it so desperately needs? It's a feeling that has become all too acquainted with you. The ticking of the clock seems to mock your sleepless state, each tick echoing loudly in your restless mind. Time appears to drag on interminably, and the harder you try to lie still, the more your body rebels. Your neck is stiff, ached from hours of uncomfortable sleep positions, and your legs twitch uncontrollably. Meanwhile, your mind is caught in an endless loop of frustration and confusion, constantly asking, why can't I find peace? The truth is, staying motionless on the mattress, wallowing in this uncomfortable state, will only exacerbate the problem. The more you strive to force yourself to sleep, the deeper you sink into the pit of wakefulness. You've likely been in this cycle before, feeling trapped, helpless, and frustrated. But here's a little known secret. You don't have to remain stuck. Your body is in desperate need of a reset, but it's not asking for a grueling marathon run or an intense workout. What it craves is a gentle, soothing nudge to release the pent-up tension and ease back into a state of tranquility. This process is deceptively simple. It almost feels like you're taking an easy way out. But trust me, it's highly effective. First and foremost, let go of the notion that you must lie completely still. When your body is filled with restless energy, trying to force it into stillness is as futile as trying to hold water in your hands. It simply slips away. Instead, sit up slowly. Avoid any sudden or dramatic movements. Gently shift your position. You can prop yourself against the headboard or swing your legs over the side of the bed if that feels more comfortable. This small movement is a way of giving yourself permission to move. Acknowledging that stillness isn't always the solution when you're in this agitated state. When your body is brimming with restless energy, start by focusing on your neck. Chances are, it's rigid from hours of awkward sleep postures. Gently roll your neck. Begin by dropping your chin to your chest, and you'll feel a gentle stretch along your spine. Then, slowly tilt your head to the right, allowing your ear to slide towards your shoulder. Inhale deeply as you hold this position, and then exhale slowly as you roll your head to the left. Repeat this motion a few times, and as you do, you'll notice the tension in your shoulders gradually easing. Those muscles that have been coiled up like a tightly wound spring, on the verge of snapping, will finally start to relax. It's as if your body is thanking you for finally listening to its needs. Next, turn your attention to your shoulders. If you're like most people, your shoulders are probably hunched up near your ears, carrying the weight of your daily stresses, worries, and that ever-growing to-do list. Take a deep breath and lift your shoulders towards your ears, as if you're trying to touch the ceiling. Then, release them slowly with a soft exhale. Repeat this 3 or 4 times, coordinating each movement with a deep breath. Inhale as you lift and exhale as you release. Each time you let go, you're sending a message to your body that it's okay to relax and stop holding on so tightly. Don't be alarmed if you hear cracking sounds or small pops. These are just your body's way of releasing the stored-up tension. Believe me, it's a huge relief for your entire body system. Now, let's work on getting your blood circulation flowing. If you're not already sitting on the edge of the bed, move there. Then, attempt a gentle seated forward fold. Remember, this isn't a full-fledged yoga session, so don't overdo it. Simply hinge at your hips, let your hands slide towards your knees or the floor, and hold the position for a few seconds. It's like giving your spine a soft, stretching sigh. This movement encourages blood flow to your lower back, helping your muscles relax and release the tightness that comes from being in a horizontal position for too long. While you're in this position, take a deep breath. Inhale through your nose and exhale through your mouth, feeling your rib cage expand and your body soften with each breath. This deep breathing sends a reassuring message to your nervous system. It's okay, we're safe here. It's an invitation for your body to let go of the stress that has accumulated throughout the day. Finally, it's time to shake out that restless energy. Lift one leg at a time and give it a light jiggle. Imagine you're shaking off water from your feet after a swim. It might feel a bit silly, but trust me, it works. You've been holding on to that twitchy, restless energy for far too long. Spend a few seconds jiggling each leg, and you'll feel the tension dissolve from your calves and thighs. If your legs have been bouncing with restless energy, this is the perfect trick to calm them down. If your hands or feet are cold, it's a sign that your circulation could use some assistance. When your extremities are chilly, it can be difficult for your entire body to relax. To warm them up, quickly rub your hands together, as if you're trying to start a fire. Then, place your warm hands over your feet, providing them with a little warmth. It's a quick and simple fix, but it can make a significant difference in helping your body relax enough to fall back into a restful state. And here's the scientific backing. Research shows that when your hands and feet are warm, your body can fall asleep faster. This is because your bodice core temperature drops just before sleep, and warm extremities aid in this process. A warm hand or foot is like a little signal to your brain, saying, "We're ready to rest." These small, gentle movements may seem insignificant, but they're a powerful reminder to your body that it deserves to unwind, release the stress it's been carrying, and let go of the tension that's been keeping you awake. Give yourself the gift of this 1-minute reset, and let your body show its gratitude. 5. Calming your brain with sound. There you are, at 358 a.m., staring at the ceiling, feeling as if your mind has decided to embark on a non-stop marathon. Thoughts are ricocheting around inside your skull like ping-pong balls. Did I lock the door? What's that important meeting tomorrow? Why did I say that ridiculous thing back in 2019? You try to tell yourself to relax, but the more you attempt to quiet your mind, the louder and more chaotic the thoughts become. You're wide awake, trapped in an endless cycle of overthinking, desperately longing for a moment of peace. Sleep, that sweet release, feels like a distant, unattainable dream. Does this scenario sound familiar? I know it does to me, and I'm sure it resonates with many of you. When your mind is in this overdrive state, trying to force it to settle down is about as effective as trying to tame a tornado with a paper fan. It's incredibly frustrating, isn't it? But the good news is, it doesn't have to be this way. There's a simple, soothing remedy that requires no willpower on your part. You don't need to keep fighting with yourself. All you need to do is tap into the power of sound. I promise. The right sound can be like a gentle, comforting hand that lulls your runaway thoughts back into a peaceful slumber. In this age of constant digital distraction, it's tempting to reach for your phone. However, that's a trap. The dopamine rush you get from scrolling through social media or other apps only fuels your mind's hyperactive state, pulling you even further away from sleep. Instead, let's focus on a few sonic shortcuts that can help you relax and drift off to sleep faster than you can say insomnia. Be gone. First on the list is pink noise. You've probably heard of white noise, which is like the static sound of a TV left on a dead channel, creating a kind of sound blanket. While white noise can be helpful for some, it can also feel a bit harsh. Pink noise, on the other hand, is its gentler, sleep-friendly cousin. Think of the calming sound of rain gently tapping on your window, the soft rustling of leaves in the wind, or the rhythmic ebb and flow of ocean waves. There's something inherently soothing about these sounds, almost like nature's lullaby. The difference between pink and white noise is subtle yet significant. Pink noise softens the higher-pitched tones, enveloping you in a warmer, more soothing cocoon of sound. But why does it work? Science tells us that pink noise synchronizes perfectly with the natural rhythm of your brain waves, gently nudging them into the slower frequencies associated with deep, restorative sleep. A 2017 study from Northwestern University even showed that pink noise not only helps you sleep better but can also improve your memory the next day. Just imagine waking up feeling refreshed, with a clear mind, ready to take on the day. It's truly a game changer. I always keep a small speaker handy or have a downloaded pink noise track ready. When I need it, I set the volume low, almost to a whisper, and let the soft, steady rhythm of rain or ocean waves wash over me, blurring my thoughts into a peaceful haze. Now, if pink noise isn't to your taste, or if you're looking for something a bit more guided, a short sleep meditation could be the answer. We're not talking about long, intense Zen-like sessions here. Just a brief 5 to 10 minute session can be enough to help you settle down. Picture a calm, reassuring voice, like that of Morgan Freeman, gently leading you through a relaxation exercise. You'll start by focusing on your breath, and then gradually relax each part of your body, starting from your toes and working your way up to your ankles, legs, and so on. It's like a bedtime story for adults, offering a quiet escape from the chaos of the world. The best part is, it works because it gives your brain a simple, repetitive task that helps tire your mind and prevents it from spiraling into worry. The voice becomes your lifeline, pulling you away from the mental chatter and guiding you back to the comfort of your bed. Your safe space. You don't need to download any fancy apps for this. You'd be surprised at how many free resources are available on YouTube or podcasts. Just make sure to avoid those with sudden ads or loud intros, as you don't want any interruptions when you're trying to relax. Test them out beforehand. Find one that resonates with you, and keep the volume soft. It should be just enough to hear, but not so loud that it jars you awake. The key is to let the voice guide you slowly and gently out of your chaotic thoughts and back into a peaceful, restful sleep. Isn't it amazing how something as simple as sound can transform your entire night? The next time you find yourself wide awake in the middle of the night, give these techniques a try. I've found that they work wonders, calming the mind and leading you straight into the peaceful sleep you so richly deserve. It's like giving your brain a well-deserved break, a little retreat from the hustle and bustle of the world. You truly deserve this moment of peace. As we conclude today's discussion, I'd like to take a moment to reflect on what we've learned together. We've explored the deep-seated connection between our emotions and our bodies, and how the quiet moments in the early morning can bring to the surface things we might be avoiding or suppressing. We've discovered that instead of letting these emotions fester, we can take a moment to check in with ourselves, write down our thoughts, and release those heavy feelings. It's a simple yet powerful practice that can have a profound impact on how we manage stress, sadness, and emotional overload. Now, I'd love to hear from you. What's one thing you've learned from this video that you'll start implementing in your own life? Is it checking in with yourself when you wake up in the middle of the night? Or perhaps it's the act of writing down your emotions to process them. Whatever it is, please share your thoughts in the comments below. I'm eager to hear what resonates with you. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more valuable insights and practical tips. Your support means the world to us. Take care, and I'll see you in the next video.